Saya rasa ramai yang dah tahu kot, tapi tunggu je lah.
We have Selangor FC here. We also have Todak here as well, and we have Moonton games. I'll be asking some of the questions first, followed by our on-site media and our online media as well. So the first question is, MPL Malaysia has gone through so many seasons, so many changes. What are some of the achievements that MPL Malaysia is pretty proud of, especially for this year?
Right. So basically this year, just to share with everyone here that MPLMY is built based on feedback and is built based on the foundation. Oh, sorry. Yeah. MPLMY is built based on feedbacks and built based on the foundation of improvements. So if you look at like the growth of MPL Malaysia so far for this year, we have a lot of changes. We started with the season 11 with Revolusi. We changed the format from two groups during regular season into one group. And so what that does is that it improves the performance of the teams to play in a higher level performance during the regular season period, which improve the interest of audience to watch the match during regular season lah. And with that particular changes, overall, I think it's not just that, right? It's also improving, the competitive level of like our teams that is playing across the season in season 11. And what that shows is that improve our performance in international stages as well, which you can, we witnessed the Malaysia team for winning the first silver medal in SEA Games. So, and then that is just not that in terms of performance. We also improve of like our fan base and peak concurrent viewers. We were at 280,000 peak concurrent viewers, which is quite a good of growth in season 11. And coming into season 12, we want everyone, like the whole Malaysians, to be a bit more nationalistic, to be focused in that particular season, to focus that this season is an M5 season. So with the slogan of Missy Malaysia, what we did was that we improved in terms of like the branding and promotion of the league, whereby we introduced Minggu Diraja, we introduced Seru Saturday. The objective of that is really simple. We take a lot of learning from the football industry as well, Simon. So like we had like Super Sunday in football, but we have Seru Saturday in MPL Malaysia. So what that does is that it provides more attention for audience to basically watch on the prime day, which is on a Saturday. And then by having the brand of Minggu Diraja on week 4, what that does is basically it prolong the interest of our audience to ensure that, because we learned from season 11, we saw that the interest dropped after week 5 and week 6, starting from week 4. So Minggu Diraja basically helped us to ensure that we keep the hot matches on week 4, then the interest will sustain throughout across the season lah. And with that being said, I think the whole Malaysian right now, I feel that whatever teams that are representing Malaysia, all Malaysians will gather together and support the local team with the introduction of slogan of Missy Malaysia. And with that being said, everyone is much more focused and aware that about this season being the M5 season, and we improve our peak concurrent viewers to 550,000 lah. So we understand that while esports, everyone say esports has been a long time already in Malaysia, but it's relatively still very new. We know for a fact that in order for us to grow esports in Malaysia, we can't do it alone. We need to basically work and collaborate with a lot of people. We collaborated with the teams. The teams played an important role in growing the esports industry in Malaysia. We work a lot with our brands and partners like Hotlink, Nescafe, ROG, Mr. Potato and all. At the same time, I think the most importantly is that we ensure that we go out of the interests of the current audience to tap into their sub-interest, into fashion, into music, even into football. Like during the grand finals of MMY, I think Harimau Malaya also was part of the futsal tournament. So yeah, I think that is so far in terms of like our growth for MLBB esports in Malaysia.
Thank you, Fikri. I have very good news for you guys. SMG just won. So it's a 2-0.
Right. Malaysia
said,
boleh.
I heard that there's an upcoming event on 27 November. Can you share a bit more juicy details about it?
Right. So basically on the So something that like I mentioned just now, like, so we need to collaborate a lot with people, not just within this esports industry, but also externally as well. So one of our good partners, which is ESI, who have been working together for a very long time to grow the industry together with us, have secured like the first ever press conference, esports press conference at the Parliament of Malaysia. So it's going to be held on the 27th of December. I think objective for us, although we want to, like to experience it, of course, like me myself, I've never been into a parliament. Of course, everyone is excited, like the teams are excited, we are excited to go into the parliament. But at the same time as well, it's highly important for us to also, have the walkabout at the parliament, to meet with all of the ministers, to showcase that, we are here right now, esports is here already. And especially it's highly important for us to showcase like our growth, as next year will be a very, very important year for MLBB esports in Malaysia.
I want to give Fikri a break and also extend the discussion to our dear members as well over here. So, as I mentioned before, 2023 this year, very, very exciting year for you guys. We've seen so many changes as well, newcomers, old-timers, etc. What are your plans for the year ahead for 2020 for MPL Malaysia?
This year is our first year in MPL. So we gone through 2 seasons this year, and we are very happy, and actually we are very excited and actually surprised with the organization of MPL MY. They did a very good job. They are improving, and the MPL is getting better and better from each season. We started in season 11, was good. But season 12 was even better. You see more crowds, more views, and more exciting. So we are very thrilled. So for 2024, we are planning to invest. We are planning to invest on a strong team. We don't want to be a passenger in MPL MY.
So when you say by invest, can you share a little bit more? I feel like journalists now.
Okay, we are planning to get good players. We want to build a championship team. We already started. And to be honest with you, our roster for the next season, season 13, is almost complete. Our new season. So we gotten a local player, and we also gotten 2 new imports. Yeah. So Super Red, yes, everyone was asking me where Super Red. Super Red, actually we loaned him from Blacklist. So Blacklist want him, so he's playing for Blacklist next season. So unfortunately, we want to keep him. Pancake we just announced yesterday. Yeah, so we gotten something.
Okey, untuk Todak, buat pertama kalinya rasanya, ini adalah masa yang agak panjang untuk kita prepare. Untuk season 13.
First time First time tak pernah
6-7 season betul-betul kan. Jadi kita ada masa yang panjang, dan kita ada buat sedikit perancangan, memandangkan Moonton sendiri akan menganjurkan MAL pada tahun depan, iaitu pertama kali.
Ya ke? Betul lah? Ada ke ML?
Cakap tadi confirm ni. kita dah rancang. Kita dah rancang di mana untuk tim yang di bawah ML ni kita letak di bawah naungan Todak Academy. Todak Academy ni sebuah syarikat under Todak Group, Todak Holding. Jadi kami akan recruit from Todak Academy. Yang mana tim yang untuk ML ni akan dikendalikan oleh 2 orang legenda kita, iaitu Moon dan Fomes. Ini saya beritahu pecah rahsia sikit lah. Moon dan Fomes akan mengendalikan tim tersebut. Yang mana tim ini, kita punya hajat tu, kita nak jadi saingan kepada tim yang utama kita. Kalau satu hari nanti tim yang kedua kita ni lagi hebat daripada tim yang utama, saya silap tim utama tu jatuh ke ML balik. Kita nak pengurusan pun berbeza, gaming house pun berbeza, dan kita memang tengah susun segala pengurusan, kedua-dua tim ni agak berbeza lah. Memang berbeza dari segi pengurusan. Gaming house pun kita tak nak duduk sama, biar dia orang bergaduh antara satu sama lain, supaya ada persaingan yang sihat kat situ. Dan untuk tim utama kita untuk season 13, kita pun sebenarnya kita dah ada pun sama dengan SRG, kita pun almost complete juga. Dan tapi itu kita tak boleh nak announce hari ni lah. Kita tak announce sehingga betul korang semua boleh tengok dekat kita punya social media, akan ada announcement lah. Okay?
Yeah, watch out for it.
Saya rasa ramai yang dah tahu kot, tapi tunggu je lah. Import akan, insyaAllah. Pak Gary tu sehingga dia selfie ataupun buat Insta story kat dalam gaming house kita, itu confirm lah. Tapi setakat hari ni, kalau dia tak masuk lagi kita punya gaming house, itu belum ada apa-apa announcement yang saya boleh cakap secara rasmi lah.
Now I really officially open the floor to you guys. Yeah. Okay. Anyone want to ask question first? You want to ask? Okay.
Okay, hello. Soalan ni kepada Fikri. So seperti kita tahu semalam perlawanan dilanjutkan sampai pukul 10. So agak lewat. Jadi mungkin boleh ceritakan apa kesilapan teknikal yang berlaku pada semalam?
Okay, so basically untuk semalam tu sebenarnya kita ada network interference lah, and kita dah fix by kita tukar untuk ke static IP. Tapi while that is the answer, but no one wants this to happen. Kita when our management tell us kan, like okay, Malaysia, wildcard is going to happen in Malaysia, we look at this as a very positive thing. It's an opportunity untuk kita orang, because last year we organised MSC, this year we dapat organise the first ever wildcard kat Malaysia. Nobody wants this. We always want the best for our community. We always want to do our best, because like I said, right, like salah satu benda yang paling penting sekali kita orang is community punya experience, and we always want to improve that. Itu sangat-sangat penting bagi kita orang. Jadi ini adalah satu pengalaman bagi kami, and kami akan ambil pengalaman ni sama juga macam mana kami ambil feedback dan kami ambil komen dan respons daripada community. Bagi kami lah, ini hanyalah untuk kami improve lagi pada masa hadapan, and untuk supaya kami rasa akan buat yang lebih baik, mutu kualiti yang lebih baik untuk komuniti kita di Malaysia.
Okay, soalan seterusnya pasal M6.
Okay.
So boleh ceritakan tentang M6?
Right. So buat masa ni kita belum ada apa-apa confirmation lagi untuk M6 di mana host country tu untuk M6. Dia akan di-announce pada insyaAllah pada grand finals of M5 tahun ni di Manila, Philippines. Tapi kalau if we are given the chance to organize M6 in Malaysia, I think we will do it full-heartedly. Kita akan ensure that Malaysia akan host one of the best M series, sama macam kita organize M1 dekat Malaysia pada hari itu. And we will ensure that our community ni akan experience something yang a bit more unique and a bit more fresh daripada Malaysia lah. And we hope that we can always do our best so that we can put Malaysia better in the map of the world.
Okay, untuk Mr. Simon, kita tahu ini season kedua lah you join, season 11, season 12. Macam mana you melihat industri e-sport kita di Malaysia, and what's your opinion, maybe you from football team and then join e-sport, macam you lihat maybe tim-tim bola yang lain yang ada di Malaysia can join and participate for MPL Malaysia?
Okay, dalam 2 season ni saya tengok seriously saya sangat terpegut dengan community e-sports yang ada. They are so enthusiastic, they are so fanatic, merchandise jual. So yes, saya kalau boleh saya nak sarankan semua tim-tim FC yang ada di Malaysia ni tubuhkan e-sports division, because this actually will gain a lot daripada segi community. That's the most important. The e-sports community is incredible.
Macam untuk Fikri sendiri, macam soal untuk Fikri, kita tahu macam mungkin hari first and second date tak berapa ramai untuk broadcast ni. Maybe untuk weekend ni macam mana kita nak gain more untuk biar nampak Malaysia ni lebih meriah pada negara-negara lain.
Right. So basically kita dah ada jalankan beberapa promotion lah, and kita tak buat benda ni sendiri dekat dalam. I think Harimau Malaya also helped us a lot. My game on also helped us a lot, and Mock, you also helped us a lot. So basically, in terms of like media yang akan support kita orang, in terms of like our content creator, our teams and players, diorang dah banyak bantu. Tapi kami juga faham yang hari Khamis dan hari Jumaat tu is a working day. Banyak budak-budak pergi universiti, banyak budak-budak pergi sekolah. So we totally understand that, and hopefully the attendance for this weekend akan improve, which is we saw just now during the SMG match. Even though it was supposed to start yesterday, but we pushed it out to today, I think the occupancy rate for that particular match was quite good, right? So hopefully as the time passes by, more and more people will come and drop by and hopefully experience, you know, a good e-sports punya tournament lah.
Okay lah, saya Fikri dia tahu bila SRG dah masuk dalam dunia e-sport kan, so maybe daripada pihak Fikri atau Moonton sekali try approach another football team to participate in e-sport.
I mean, walau macam mana pun kita nak try nak approach other football teams, I think this is a good opportunity untuk all the other teams, not just from football teams, right? Apa-apa team yang ada dekat luar ke, whether dia main bola keranjang ke ataupun badminton team ke, we suggest you guys to look into esports as one of the platform to grow your fan base. Sebab we understand that our audience are mainly youth, right? Orang-orang muda, the potential people who are going to be part of your brand and stick with your brand. So if there's an opportunity, do reach out to us. If you see that there's a good potential for you, do reach out to us, and we will find a way and share with you guys the experiences and how-tos lah, basically, to be part of this glorious MLB esports industry.
Hello, Moki from Rizal. Nak tanya dekat Fikri berkenaan dengan budak-budak lah. Sebab rasanya semua ramai yang komuniti yang bertanya tentang MPL adakah akan franchise selepas ni. So dengan cerita-cerita berkenaan MAL ni, so adakah itu adalah langkah pertama sebelum kita masuk ke sana?
So kita tengok our growth daripada MPL sebelum-sebelum ni, and kita nampak growth for MPL MY has been very very positive over the span of 2 years. And we can't deny that we are discussing internally about franchising. Like, I think it's been in everyone's mind. Like, all of the Malaysian fans has been talking about the franchising league. But is franchise the more suitable model for us to go with? That is something that we are pretty unclear and pretty unsure. I'm sure like both of the team owners, I think the team owners would also have a say into this particular matter as well. So we are still talking about it. We are still discussing. The objective for us, if we were to launch MAL, so the objective for us doing that is that kita bukannya sekarang ni untuk MPLMY, we don't want everyone to feel that they are part of MPLMY. I want everyone to feel that they are part of MLBB esports, right? So we want to look at this as a bigger picture. When you go into football, nobody say that you are part of the Super League, you are part of football. So we want everyone to feel that way. So the objective for us is not just to increase the number of fan base that we have, but the number of pool of players as well. Untuk MLBB esports kat dalam Malaysia. So that is our objective, that is our main goal for next year. We want to ensure that kita increase the number of pool of player, so that competition dekat Malaysia akan jadi lebih kuat, and hopefully dengan competition jadi lebih kuat tu, we can have a better place dekat international tournament.
Yeah, I would like to add on pasal franchise tu. Tak semestinya kena franchise sebenarnya. Kalau you tengok EPL is not a franchise league. You know, franchise is a model mostly like Americans and whatnot. Tapi apa yang paling penting actually is the league organizer works with the team owners on how to self-sustain. Sebab kita ni content kepada league, so we are working together, we are trying to come out with a solution. Tak semestinya kalau kita pergi franchise, kita akan dapat duit, kita akan self-sustain. Not necessarily that. So the most important is actually how the team owners and the league organisers work together. Macam mana kita nak self-sustain? Bila kita boleh self-sustain, kita ada resources untuk beli players and whatnot, then you make the league more exciting lah. Betul tak?
Nak add on? Franchise?
Tak ada, dah cakap semua.
Tu seperti kita tahu MPL season lepas kan, season 12.
Sorry?
MPL
Okay.
season 12.
Tahun lepas?
Season
Atau
12.
sorry.
So kita menampak macam ada beberapa isu yang berkenaan organisasi dan sebagainya.
Right.
Kita sedia maklum kan. Jadi untuk season depan, apa antara langkah-langkah daripada publisher ataupun league organizer untuk mengurangkan atau itulah
Okay.
eliminate those kan.
Right. So this is a very good question. Thank you so much, Azril, for asking this. So for our end, we will work closely with the Ministry of Belia and Sukan. So I think that is something that we work with. I think ESI has launched like the National Esports Development Guideline. So I think in the first thing that we're going to do early of the year or end of this year is that we are going to not to implement it but to suggest the teams to also look into like the NESTEC program lah. I think that's the first thing that we're going to do, and we will work closely with also not just within us like with ESI as well, to see and find a way like the good way for us to manage this better like on our end as well lah. And not to say that only with the ministry level, but Simon mentioned just now, right? Like the relationship, the collaboration with the teams is very, very important to us. And we'll discuss with the teams, especially the team owners as well, to understand better like how do we mitigate this issue and how do we move forward to ensure that all of these things, not to say that we can stop this, right? Because this issue is not just happening in esports, right? This issue is happening in football, in all over like the other traditional sports as well. Alhamdulillah, like so far kita hanya ada one singular issue at this particular moment. But I think for us to move forward better daripada sini is that we're going to work closely with the team owners and understand like how do we move forward better than it. Not to say that we're going to stop it, like but to reduce as much as possible.
Anyone else? Okay. Thank you guys.